said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like how I might never. Yeah, shot it right forever.
My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to sell a deal just like last week. Trying to run plays and run it up like the mathletes. It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, didn't complain, this was meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I'ma let bygones be.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And it's Washington with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to McCain. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kemp. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, the strength and power right there. Huge alley-oop finish by the Dream. Fantastic.
Pass to McCain. Now Anthony. Fades and shoots. And he can't jam it through. Inside. And stolen by Hardaway. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Washington foul. McCain. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Coulibaly. They get it back. Got a piece of it.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Pass to Kemp. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Sinks it from distance.
You know, usually Kemp's passing game is low-key overlooked, but this is a quality feed here.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And that one misses. And Washington with possession. They trail by 1. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Kemp. It's rebounded by Wade.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. With the drives. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, you can't allow Kemp to get a running start now. Once he does, he's ready to flush it down.
Pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Sarr. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's McCain. Misses the 3. So it's Philadelphia now. To the inside. Olajuwon.
Hey, best of luck trying to slow Akeem down. Going up for a full-strength power jam.
To the paint. Here's Sarr. Here's Kemp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Count it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And we've got a timeout. Called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Pierce, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Holland. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Jackson.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the block. Here's Wade. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, out of the arc, Wade is a pretty selective shooter, so when he goes up, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layup. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. Pass to Ware. Now Koulibaly. Now here's Jackson. Here's Ware. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Hardaway. 5 points in the game. Pass to Pierce. Out left to the wing. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Wade misses. Wizards trail by 5. And here's Hardaway, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Koulibaly. Pass to Ware. Wide open. Holland with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Sixers ahead, leading by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. No good off the glass.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now into the lineup for your 76er. Number 21.
And stolen by Jackson. Here's Brown. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Brown. Clock at 6. Driving in. And here's Lopez from the arc. Fires in the triple. Lopez has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
The Wizards making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
The Sixers lead by 9. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Johnson for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Anthony. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Ware. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
What Akeem provides for his team is a rock-solid foundation. They can rely on him on both ends and build schemes around his talents. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Yeah, and Kemp is well known for his dunking ability. I mean, you have to keep him out of the paint or he's going to posterize you.
To the right side. Here's Olajuwon. The bank shot, no good. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Garland. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Sarr. Over to the left wing. Here's McCain. It's deflected. Here's Brown. Down low. Ware. Kemp with a rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Back to Anthony. A shot from the high post. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Takes the three. Wade misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Baseline jumper. Rebound by Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Jackson. Over Ayton. The Sixers again can't hit.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
The offensive rebound.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode.
Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power.
A vicious dunker. Kemp is truly awesome whenever he takes flight. Special to see him do his thing in the air.
Here's Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Here's Coulibaly. The layup off target. Wizards trail by 9. Takes a three. And Hardaway good for 3. Hardaway's got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Wade. He's been contributing over 50.
You know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Stolen by Ball. Here we go, one-on-one. From behind the arc. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Hardaway. It's tipped. And now the Sixers on the break. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Good on the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we finished off one half of play. The Sixers on top. They're up by 11. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Wizards trail by 11. Now Hardaway. Pass to Sarr. And there's the rejection.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And here's Washington. Out to Anthony. Here's Sarr. Still without a bucket. Shots blocked. And they're able to recover. Clock at 6. Here's Kemp. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Pass to Olajuwon. That's tipped. And stolen by Hardaway. Ball with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Tipped. Here's Olajuwon. That one goes. Count it. Olajuwon got 10.
Olajuwon doing what he does, going to work in the paint area, playing to his strengths, and getting it up and down.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Pierce. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Pierce not giving the defense any chance to stop him on that drive.
Here's Wade. He's got 6. Ball outside. Back to Wade. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Even with the defense all over him, Wade, such a terrific scorer, he still was able to get it up and down.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Knocked away. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Into the lane. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Well, you see how Wade adjusts to whatever the defense throws at him? Strong finish there.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wade drives in. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Hardaway.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Washington making a change here. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Lopez with it. Pass to Ware. It's rebounded by Pierce. The Wizards trail by 11. On the wing, Anthony. Here's Sarr. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Ware. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Up top, Johnson. Outside, Koulibaly. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Philadelphia shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The Wizards trail by 16.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the drive. And Anthony slams it in.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play. And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a fifth, that could be a problem.
Here's Olajuwon. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here's Garland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Aiden. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
That's his second.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And we know Aiden has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Here's Garland. To the wing, right side. Here's Holland. It's rebounded by Wade.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
From deep, Johnson drills it from deep. And it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Here's Wade. 10 points for him. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Pass to Pierce. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Ball. To the left wing. Buries it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here's Hardaway. The rebound by Ware. Here's Ball. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
It's good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Yes, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Ball with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Kemp. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. The rebound by Ware. Philadelphia leading by 12. On the wing, Wade. Uncovered. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Sarr. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Sarr's got his first 2 points of the night. Pass to Wade. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, swiped away. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Hardaway. It's blocked. To the middle. Deflected.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Wizards trail by 11. Drives to the hoop. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Right now, Kemp is rolling. He's built a lot of positive momentum for himself on the offensive end.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Substitution on the court.
The Sixers lead by 9. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Wade. Outside Johnson. Knocks it down from distance. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Wade. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play here.
First team foul.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
To the paint. Pass to Kemp. Shoots over Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr. That's his second personal foul.
The first one falls.
Team foul.
Kemp's combination of strength and athleticism, amazing. He is a walking highlight.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Coulibaly on the wing. He drops it from range.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Anthony with a bucket.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Well, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And Anthony drops them both.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
On the wing, Wade. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside Coulibaly. There's Jackson with the three. That shot is off. The Wizards trail by 12. Here's McCain. To the inside. Anthony with a bucket.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the 76ers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
The chess match between these coaches just getting started. They face off 3 times, so we'll see how they both adjust when they meet later in the year against Washington.
1:10 left in the final quarter. Wade. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Pass to McCain. Hardaway with it. Here's Sarr. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Here's Olajuwon. Up and over Hardaway. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.